Hello students, this is a special video for you. In today's video, we are going to focus the reduced syllabus of history and civics class 9 for the academic year of 2021. A request from my side. Before watching this video, you can take your textbook and a pencil, prescribed textbook and a pencil. Along with that, if you watch this video, it will be very beneficial for you. You can mark what are the reduced portions from the syllabus and which all the points you want to focus more, all those things. So you can keep your textbook and a pencil with you and continue watching this video. So here it is mentioned the normal procedures and normal marking schemes and all it's mentioned like the previous year what the board followed. So today our focus which all the portions board reduced for the academic year 2021. So let us start with civics. Normally in civics you you are discussing this our constitution or this particular part or the first part in 3 lessons, but it is included here our constitution 1 lesson. That means the fundamental rights directive principles of a state policy also included in this part. Okay, so from the first lesson our constitution, there is no much reduction in our syllabus. It is mentioned definition of constitution, date of adoption, date of enforcement, and its significance. That means you have to learn the same syllabus which they provided in the previous year. And coming to the lesson number 2, salient features of the Constitution, Part 1, single citizenship, universal adult franchise, fundamental rights only names, fundamental duties also only then duties you have to learn. And second lesson, salient features of the Constitution Part 2. In that, directive principles of the state policy, its meaning, and welfare states, its meaning only. That means so much portions they reduced from the syllabus part, especially lesson number 2 and 3 from civics. I mean, in the prescribed textbook, it is given salient features of the Constitution Part 1 is a lesson number 2 and salient features of the Constitution Part 2, that is lesson number 3. In that, you have to focus only fundamental rights name, fundamental duties, directive principles of state policy, its meaning only, and welfare state, its meaning only. So we can see so many yojanas and schemes also provided in the syllabus in your textbook. But as per our ICSE board for the year 2021, you can exclude those portions from your study part. And coming to the lesson number lesson election. So what all the things they reduce from the syllabus? Let us see. The meaning and the composition of election, direct and indirect election, general election, midterm election, and by-election. What I found, election lesson completely we have to learn. That means there is no reduction or in this syllabus part for the academic year 2021. So election, the same features or same syllabus what they have given that you can follow for your examination. Okay, next year coming to the last 2 lessons, local self-government, rural and urban, we are discussing in 2 different lessons, but there are some changes in this local self-government for the academic year 2021. So here it is mentioned local self-government. This is the new syllabus, 3-tier Panchayat Raj system, Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samadhi, Zilla Parishad. Its functions only any four each. Okay, any four functions from each category. That means the composition of this three-tier Panchayat Raj system is not needed, or it's excluded from the syllabus, and Naya Panchayat also excluded from the syllabus. So you can focus these 3 points. I mean, the three-tier Panchayat Raj system, its functions, its any four functions you can learn from your syllabus part. And from the urban, local self-government, municipal committees and municipal corporation, the same thing only functions any four each. That means the composition of a municipal committee and a municipal corporation is excluded from the. And coming to the part of history, the first lesson, the Harappan civilization. In this, Great Bath, Citadel, Seals, Beardman, and all it's given there. So, what they excluded from the syllabus, origin and extent of the civilization excluded from the syllabus. Other all part what is given in the textbook or in the syllabus you can learn for your examination. So, origin and extent excluded from Harappan civilization. So, the next lesson is a Vedic period. In Vedic period, Vedas and epics brief mention. From here, they excluded iron artifacts and pottery excluded. And comparative study of early and later Vedic society. I don't know what type, which prescribed textbook the different students are following, but there is a comparative study table is given in a particular textbook. You can follow that. That is very good for the comparative study of early and the later Vedic period. Uh, that is not excluded from the syllabus. Iron, artifacts, and pottery excluded from Vedic period. So you have to learn Vedas, epics, and comparative study of later Vedic period and early Vedic period. And coming to the next lesson, Jainism and Buddhism. So here we can find completely the board excluded sources like Ankas, Tripitikas, and Jatakas excluded. It means the sources excluded from the syllabus. So you have to focus on causes for the rise of Jainism and Buddhism, the 6th century BC, and the doctrines of Jainism and Buddhism. That is very important. Sources you can exclude and learn for your examination. Other part you can learn for your examination. That is the reduced part from the syllabus. Sources, Ankas, Tripitikas, and Jatakas excluded. That is from Jainism and Buddhism. Next, coming to the Mauryan Empire. Okay, so there is no changes in this syllabus, particular syllabus in Mauryan Empire. Mauryan Empire, we have to learn all the things what is given in this textbook or what your teachers taught, like sources and the administration. There is no change in the syllabus. The previous syllabus same we are following here for the academic year 2021 also. So Mauryan Empire, no change. You can mention in your textbook Mauryan Empire, no change in the syllabus. Next, the Sangam age. In Sangam age, megalithic study of society and the economy excluded. That means you need to focus the meaning of Sangam sources, especially the Tirukural. So megalith study of society and economy excluded in a Sangam age. So apart from this part, you can learn the sources and the meaning of Sangam age, especially the Tirukural. Focus for the study of this Sangam age. Next lesson, the ages of Guptas. What are the reduced parts? Let's see. Political, history, and administration excluded from the Guptas. That means we need to focus on the sources and the contribution to the field of education, especially in Nalanda University, and in the field of science, Aryabhata's contribution, and in the cultural part, work of Kalidasa and Deva Temple. These are the portions you need to focus for your study. Political history and administration excluded from the ages of Guptas for 2021 examination. So the next lesson is the medieval India. Medieval India's we focus in different lessons the Cholas, the Delhi Sultanates, and the Mughal Empire. Separate lessons only, but in the syllabus it's included like a medieval India. So from the Cholas lesson, what all the portions reduce? Political history of Cholas is reduced. So you need to focus only on sources and the administration of Rajaraja 1 and Rajendra 1. Administration of Rajaraja 1 and Rajendra 1. Political history excluded from the medieval India, especially the lesson, the Cholas. And coming to the Delhi Sultanate, what all the changes it's happened here? In Delhi Sultanate, sources are there. Uh, Political history and the administration of Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad bin Tughlaq. It's also that means there is no change in the syllabus of Delhi Sultanates. In their lesson, you can focus or what is mentioned in the previous year's syllabus, the same thing only. I didn't find any changes in this topic, especially the Delhi Sultanate. And the third portion from medieval India, the Mughal Empire. In Mughal Empire, I found a reduction in the syllabus. Sources is there Aini Akbari, Taj Mahal, Jama Masjid, and Red Fort. It's there in the syllabus. Political history and administration of Akbar. That means in the previous syllabus it's given there Babur, Akbar, and Aurangzeb. It's there. But for upcoming examination, you need to focus only on the political history and administration of Akbar. We can exclude the role of Babur, administration of Babur and Aurangzeb. But sources are there, Aini Akbari, Taj Mahal, Jama Masjid and Red Fort. Here is the reduced part, administration of Babur and Aurangzeb. That is the reduction or the reduced part we got from the syllabus of a Mughal Empire. And another important thing, the chapter medieval India composite culture is completely removed from the syllabus. We cannot find that in the prescribed syllabus what is given here for the 2021. After the Mughal Empire, it started the modern age in Europe. That means in between one lesson, medieval India composite culture about the Bhakti movement, that lesson is removed from the syllabus. So we can exclude that for our examination also. Students can exclude that when you are preparing for your lessons for your examination. So medieval India composite culture removed from the syllabus. So next we need to focus the modern age in Europe, Renaissance, what all the changes happen here. In Renaissance, they excluded capture of a Constantinople, decline of a feudalism. These two topics excluded from the syllabus. Capture of Constantinople, decline of a feudalism excluded in the syllabus. Renaissance. The other parts which is given here, new trade routes, invention of the printing press, and impact on art, literature, and science, the contribution of Da Vinci, William Shakespeare, and Copernicus. It's included and it's there in the syllabus. You have to focus on this part also for your examination. Only they excluded the capture of Constantinople, decline of feudalism from the both sides. So this is what about the Renaissance. And next, the lesson is our Reformation. And the Reformation also only one topic removed, that is Martin Luther's contribution. Martin Luther's contribution excluded, but the counter Reformation meaning only given here. But if you want to learn about the counter Reformation, you have to focus on Martin Luther's contribution also. But 99% we means there is no chance to ask the questions from the Martin Luther contribution. That is what I mentioned here. But few parts are reduced from the syllabus also. The students can read that for the better understanding of your topic and connect to the next point. That is what I mentioned here. Only Martin Luther's contribution excluded the rest of the parts. That means meaning of Reformation and counter Reformation is also given here. And let us see the Industrial Revolution. And the chapter name is Industrial Revolution, but the Industrial Revolution meaning and causes did not find in the syllabus for 2021. So you have to focus the definition of the term socialism and capitalism meaning only. I hope in the textbook it is given there. There is a differentiated chart is given there, capitalism and the socialism. Students can focus on that point. That is the uh, syllabus part from the lesson Industrial Revolution. Dear viewers, I made this video on the basis of reduced syllabus for the academic year 2021 from ICSE board, and for the further updates you can visit the ICSE official website. This is just the information what we got from the ICSE board for the academic year 2021. So please note this, and you can make the notes in your textbook what all the portions reduced, and focus that points for your examination also. So thank you for watching this. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share and subscribe to your friends. Thank you very much.